would, everyone please take a seat. We'll get started. Once again, good morning, and welcome to this monumental occasion. We finally made the dream a reality. Woo! First off, I'd like to thank everyone for taking time out of their day to be here. Next, I'd like to recognize a couple people, a couple of our guests that will be speaking to us later on, and others that helped make this dream come true. Our local government, myself, if I didn't introduce myself, my name is Preston Miller. Hopefully everybody knows that already. If not, this is me, face with the name. Our city commissioners are Dell Lane, Dennis Jones, Mike Yates, and Vice Mayor Rick Russ. Some of our local government that's here today. The Circuit Court Clerk, Crystal Stiefel, County Clerk, Tammy Sholey, Administrator of Elections, Gary Miller, General Session Judge, William Anderson, County Trustee, Tyler McCullough, Sheriff Clint Schrum, Register of Deeds, Gail Van Hoosier, Palmer Mayor / County Commission Chair, Daniel Crabtree, Tracy City Mayor Larry Phipps, from Sequatchie Concrete, former Mayor Aaron May, retiree Bob Richards.
Woo, Bob.
From Southern Four-Wheel Drive, Roger Thur. Hope I didn't butcher that name too bad. Okay. From T-Deck, Gerald Parrish. From the County Mayor's Office, Mayor Michael Brady. State Representative Paul Sherrill. State Senator Janice Bowman. And State Representative Rep for Scott Desjardins, Shirley Pond. And from the Southeast Tennessee Development District, Chuck Hammonds. And I'm sorry if I missed someone, didn't mean to, but hopefully I reached everyone. Give you a little brief history on the OHV project. For those who didn't know, like myself, I didn't know until I took office that this vision for the OHV park started just across the street from the old bank building, which is the City Hall. It was in a standing room only City Hall meeting on a snowy night. I think it's been about, what, 4 years, or 7 years ago? About 7 years ago. I wasn't the mayor at the time, like I said, but luckily we had a mayor that had a vision at the time, Mr. Aaron May, and the the city commission that saw the opportunity to help create a potential economic boost for the city of Coalmont, Grundy County, and the surrounding counties. In the spring of 2011, the city of Coalmont submitted a grant application through the help of the Southeast Tennessee Development District to the Tennessee Department of Environmental Conservation in the Rural Trail Program. The city was granted a $1 million project with $800,000 coming from T-Deck, $100,000 from the city, and another $100,000 from the Southern Four-Wheel Drive and in-kind labor for the trailhead development. The road to this point hasn't been a smooth one. One might say it's been as rough and bumpy as an OHV trail itself. Due to various reasons, land acquisitions failed, either to landowner timing or the inability to meet necessary government requirements. In 2014, the Conservation Fund, the city, and T-Deck began to work together to pursue land acquisition. I'm proud to say that on June the 27th, 2017, documents were signed by myself, which gave ownership to 1,319 acres of property to the city of Coalmont. It's been a long and trying process. It couldn't have been possible without the help and guidance of Ben Farmer and his staff at Farmer Morgan LLC. Thank you, Ben, for all you've done and will continue to do to make this a success. I would also like to personally thank Mr. Steve Melton. Steve has spent countless hours on this project, from mapping out the trails to taking the environmentalists to do the studies on the property, and many other activities that I can't think of at this time. All this is done on Steve's own time, no financial benefit from him. The only reason why he did it is because he loves the golf and loves this area. With that being said, I'd like to turn over the mic to Mr. Brock Hill with the Tennessee Department of Environment and Conservation.
Thank you, Mayor Miller. Appreciate it very much, and we're really glad to be here today in Grundy County. Before I took my position as Deputy Commissioner for TDEC, I was a county mayor in Cumberland County for 16 years, and as you can imagine, we have a lot of events such as this that we hope to have every year during that time. A lot of it had to do with economic development in a rural community such as Cumberland County, just as you are here in Grundy County. And I want you to know that we're very, very happy and very, very proud, both as an organization at TDEC, but also personally. I just want you to know I'm really, really happy for this community to work 10 years like this and to stay with it and to have the stick-to-itiveness that all of the people in the room have had to work together to get to this day is truly a monumental task. So congratulations to all of you. Part of my responsibility as a Deputy Commissioner at TDEC involves our state park system. We have 56 state parks. We have 85 state natural areas. We have the Division of Archaeology and, of course, the Recreation Education Services Division. Those are all the things that I'm responsible for. And Gerald Parrish, who I think is going to join me up here in a moment or two to talk a little bit about this project, is the Director of our Recreation Education Services Division. I've only been here through part of the process with you, but Gerald has been here through the entire process from the inception to today. And so if it would be okay with everybody, could we just recognize Gerald just to be on I think most of you know this, but the funding for these programs is state funding that begins in Washington at the federal level. So we certainly want to express appreciation to Congressman Desjardins' office, to Senator Alexander and Senator Corker for their efforts to continue to fund these programs as these funds flow from Washington to the state and then through our department, and then we allocate it throughout the state of Tennessee. This particular project is pretty unique because there's nothing like it around here. I think that once this thing is open, why you're going to have a tremendous opportunity, not just in this region, but really all throughout the Southeast. In states that are not named Tennessee, I think you're going to draw some people in from all around to enjoy this. And one of the things that we try to do through our state park system and our natural areas division is, and Michael knows this because we've been working with him here in Grundy County about this, is trying to recognize that a lot of the economic development in rural communities like Grundy County is going to be place-based. Not everybody's going to get a big factory, but you always have this beautiful natural scenery and these waterfalls, these fantastic gorges, and just really special places that are fascinating to you because you live here, but also fascinating to people all around the world. And so with our state park system and our natural areas, working with you with our Recreation Education Services Division now, we're trying to do a lot of things to help you to be successful, to grow economies, to help you have more funding for local government so that you can increase the quality of life and give everybody that lives here the opportunity to have a happy life. And so these things, when we talk about the stone door annex that we're working on right now with Michael and other individuals in the community, and the recent acquisition over in Franklin County of the Sherwood Forest area, which is just adjacent to you, Denny Cove, which is just outside of Tracy City, which is already is and will be even a bigger climbing mecca, and bring people, not just from Chattanooga, but all over the world, come here and enjoy outdoor recreation and the natural scenic beauty of this region. Those are the kind of things, and once you get enough of those things, well, you're going to start seeing all other kinds of businesses locate here. They're going to help to grow your economy and help it to be better and bigger than it is today. So I congratulate all the leadership of this community for having the foresight to take a look and say, you know, hey, this is what we've got. Let's work this and see what we can do to make it better and help enrich the lives of our citizens. And you're doing a great job. So thank you very much for all your efforts. And with that, I'm going to turn this over to Gerald. I would like for you to come up and just say a few words, sir.
Thank you, sir. This process is, the mayor said, it's been forever. I remember in 2011, I left Jackson, Tennessee. It was 55 degrees one morning. I picked up Bob in Nashville. It's 70 degrees in Nashville. We get up here, it's snowing. It's 14 degrees. So at that point, I learned to put a jacket in my car, and I go nowhere now, anywhere, without a jacket in my car. So I'm prepared. Like Commissioner said and the mayor said, this has been a long process. You know, this started in 2011. We've had a lot of ups and downs. We've had a lot of pushes and pulls, and had a lot of people that said it'll never happen. But we're here today to prove that it has happened. We're here today to prove that it's going to be a better place. It's going to help the economy. It's going to push the people in Grundy County to another level. As the sheriff and I were talking a while ago, it's going to be a major impact of industry. I'm not in the industry, but of private businesses. It's going to be a major impact for OHV and trails and that stuff. But there are several people I want to recognize that pushed this project and kept us on the right track and y'all on the right track. Ben Farmer, your organization was outstanding. They pushed us. Mr. Melton, he was a pushing force for this. And I'm not going to forget you. You started it all with a meeting. And Senator, I have to say, when we met in Dunlap, and you too, we met in Dunlap, we were all pulling our hair out wondering what was going to happen, and we all stood together to make this happen. So with that being said, we're here to cut a ribbon for 1,300 acres that belongs to the city of Coalmont and the citizens of Grundy County to produce an OHV product that's going to be better than any in the state of Tennessee. Am I right, Mr. Melton?
Thank you, Mr. Parrish. This time, we'll have some remarks from Senator Boland. Upon her remarks, we'll have Mr. Paul Sheriff.
Thank you, Mayor. And thank you all for being here, and thank you all for the work that you all have done, because I've been involved in several meetings, but y'all have been involved day in, day out, year in, year out. But when I started getting involved, I had red hair. Do y'all remember? It has been a few years since we've been working on this. This will bring a synergy to Grundy County that I think is going to be so compatible and so collaborative, if that's the correct word to use in this instance, with the other things that are taking place right now in Grundy County as well. And I think that you're aware that Commissioner Brock Hill with the state parks, there's going to be a tremendous input done right there at Beersheba Springs. And then we've got this area here. On Friday at 10:30, there will be another announcement made for something else that's coming into Grundy County that is going to additionally synergize and energize what is taking place like right here. Grundy County is world class, the people are world class, and the world is ready to come and visit. And I think there was a time, I used to tease folks in Grundy County, y'all told everybody there were snakes up here. You wanted to keep everybody out. And you know, you had it to yourselves. But I think now we all realize that we're all going to benefit, we're all going to protect, preserve, and present who we are in Grundy County by creating these things for people to come in and for us to share with them. Thank you for what you've done, and thank you for allowing me to be part of this day. I look forward, I think, to riding on the trail. Thank you.
Mr. Sherrill?
Well, good morning to everyone. Thank you for the opportunity to be here today. And of course, I was just newly elected last year, so my involvement has not been a whole lot in it, to be truthful. But I just want to say I appreciate each and every one that has worked hard to accomplish this for the city of Coalmont and for Grundy County. I believe this will be a great opportunity to bring in people to your area, to help Grundy County grow. And I was just thinking there, talking, looking at the pictures back there, there's some beautiful sights that you can come and see. And it sounds like there's going to be some good trails to bring my four-wheeler or my Kawasaki mule or something to come up here and ride in. So I'm looking forward to do we have a grand tour?
Not just yet.
Yeah. But when you do have a grand tour and a day of coming up and being able to ride on it and go see the beautiful sights that's down in there, I think it's going to be a good thing for Grundy County. I can see a great positive. So I hope that in my behalf as a state representative in your area that I can help you to move forward with it. And I just want to let the folks know in Grundy County, I appreciate you because y'all have been really nice to me. Last year when I come up here in April, I knowed about 5 people. And I'm telling you, Grundy County has really been nice to me, and that's why I'm here today, to support you and hopefully to help you to move forward in Grundy County for the betterment of the people here in the area. So, again, I appreciate you and all the work that you've done in getting this accomplished. Thank you.
At this time, we have Mr. Ralph Knowles not here, but he has someone here to speak for him. That would be Mr. Ben Farmer. Ralph is the representative for the Conservation Fund. So, Ben, if you would.
I'll be very brief. I'm Ben Farmer. I'm the managing partner at Farmer Morgan. The Conservation Fund, as many of you may know, operates in North America, I think 100%. I was going to say primarily, but it's full North America. Some work in Canada and the rest within the United States. And what they do is work to conserve property. They work with federal, state, and local governments, clearly, as well as private landowners to do conservation easements. Ralph Knoll came into this process with the city of Coalmont and the board members to acquire the property when it became very difficult to do so. And they stepped in at following an appraised value that was set on the cost of the property, followed all the federal and state guidelines, acquired the property with no written agreement between the city of Coalmont and of the Conservation Fund, only a handshake and a verbal understanding of the opportunity that lay before them. They purchased that property and then sat there and waited for the city of Coalmont and the state of Tennessee to work through all the legal parameters to then have a property closing. That's about as good as you can get when somebody believes in something enough to help you do it. So, and I do not work for the Conservation Fund. Ralph had to make me tell you that.
Like I said before, we partner with the Southern Four-Wheel Drive Association to help make this grant possible. And we have a representative from that group, Mr. Roger Thur.
As I said, I'm with Southern Four-Wheel Drive. We've committed to provide volunteers and all the labor necessary to help Coalmont with this project. It's something we've done, generally we've been working with the Forest Service in the past, but we are happy to be with them and get this park up and going. We're going to do whatever it takes to get the work done. Thank you.
So the big question is, where do we go from here? First off, we have to do some more land easements from the private property owners that the trail runs through, from the center line through the side trails. We're also working on grant number 3, which would be phase 3 of the project, which would be trailhead development, which includes road improvements, parking area, bathrooms, wash houses, and amenities that everybody wants at their site. The third part of it is the 1700 contour. And what is that? That's the surrounding properties of the property that we own, and looking to help preserve and conserve that land that's in the Gulf from further damaging activities. That's pretty much all I have. In closing, once again, I want to thank everyone for all their help along the way. There's still plenty of food. Take some with you. I don't want to take it home with me.
Mayor, how do you want to do the ribbon cutting? Do you want to get everybody up on stage, or where do you want to
That'd be great. Yeah, we'll, everybody involved in the ribbon cutting will come up here and we'll take care of that. If you have any questions about the park, you can speak to myself, any of our city commissioners, which is once again Rick Russ, Mike Yates, Dale Lane, Dennis Jones, or City Recorder Valerie Sanders, Fire Chief Gene Richards, Steve Melton, or Bob Richards, or Roger Thurr from the Southern Four-Wheel Drive. Once again, thank you. Let's go riding, and we'll see you in the Gulf.
We have everybody push up to the stage right quick, please, and let's do one good photo with everybody in attendance and stretch the ribbon out, and Mayor will cut it.
You going? I'm watching. You're watching?
You might have to stand on the table. I'm gonna have to get back too.
They're gonna have to get
Awful young to be a judge. Awful young to be a judge. I don't know if I trust you, Judge.
I think they're gonna be a little bit closer. Yeah, you're gonna have to scooch in really. Can we put some of them?
Ah, good luck. I'm gonna have to even get further back. Hey, Judge, what do you know? Good to see you.
We were in California at the same time.
Shush up.
I believe we might have passed each other.
That waved. You probably had the cool car though. How to get everybody on the stage. That's so funny. There we go.
That's a big ribbon, isn't it?